Hey y'all, Cedric here. How y'all doing? Primal Punch here. I just come in, little update, stuff like that. We're gonna be moving soon, so we'll be doing some maybe different kind of videos, So be trying to fix the place up and do some gardening, maybe, and a little terraforming on a human scale, and like that. And I also have the space, the room, to get back into making rope, so that's going to be wonderful. Have some outdoor space to work on building gear like I was, making canes and cudgels and fighting sticks and stuff. I haven't done that in a while. Just no room here, and had some problems with materials like that. So this got some neat news, real cool news. Okay, I'm going to be doing a little steel bending seminar. I've been working out, trying to get strong again, building my strength back up, and I told you that I started to up my workout from just the 60 penny nails to now incorporating a grade 5 bolts into the sets. I've incorporated steel bending into my workout, and the way I was doing the sets, it was 3 60 penny nails, push-ups, hell-ups, chin-ups, and isometrics with the towel, knee bends, deep knee bends. Now I've jumped up, and today I actually, in one set, I did 4 of these grade 5 bolts in a row, and then hell-ups and isometrics and knee bends. I did chin-ups when I came back in, chin-ups and the rows. So really making progress on that, getting stronger by the day. I've started using a Sisyphus bar again, something that's immovable for me right now. I'm not able to bend the 5/16 inch. I regressed in strength being laid up for so long. But I'm hitting that to stay strong at 7 inches, even though I can't bend it. I'm hitting it in between bending the 6-inch steel. So I'm going to do a steel bending seminar for my wife's special needs class. Cool bunch of kids. It's going to be the last day of school. I'm surprising them with a pizza party and steel bending. And I got some 3/16 inch mild steel from the Home Depot. I filed down the ends after I cut them. I cut some 8-inch pieces and got 7-inch pieces and a few 1/4 inchers in here, and I went through and labeled each one with the poundage that it'll take to bend it, give them that sense of accomplishment. And some of the kids, I'll pre-kink them, and a few of the kids are pretty strong. They'll be able to bend the 3/16 steel no problem, probably. I mean, not no problem, but they'll get it bent. And for the others, I'll pre-kink it. And all of them are going to get one of these. I put this together. I'll add it in there as a picture. I found this guy online in one of those free image clearinghouses there, where they just got tons of images. Pretty cool. Got the bar bent. It says certified steel bender. This certificate is proof that blank did on this day bend a solid bar of blank cold rolled steel using a single pair of iron mined wraps in the blank bending style. This feat of strength was witnessed by Cedric Nye of Primal Fitness. Then got room for the kid's name, and I'll sign here, put the date on, so they'll each get to take one of those home. I think that's pretty cool. That'll be something neat, You get this sense of accomplishment, because these kids, and it's unfortunate, but they spend a lot of time hearing people tell them that they're not going to be able to do things. They live in a poor neighborhood, and it's the rare child in that class, in any of those classes, that has a parent that gives a damn about them, and that is a shame. These children seem to be treated with disregard by most of the faculty, as well as their own families, and that is a shameful stain on all of us, I think. Anyway, so there, I got that put together, and I'll give them a little demonstration. I'm gonna give them a little talk, about the fact that I myself was in a special class, just before I got quit of school. The last grade I legitimately finished was 6th grade. Before I went to college, and explained to them that you don't have to be limited by what other people tell you can or can't do. That if you strive, you can raise yourself above the paths that have been laid before you. And I just try to explain that they're worthwhile. This is something I believe that maybe they don't hear that often, and I like that. Try to raise them up. Let me see. Nothing much. I mean, we're moving and bending steel again, feeling good, getting stronger. Just starting to finally feel yoked up again. Like getting rid of some of the rubber off the middle, and just getting a little bit stronger. Busting out the V-ups and like that. Just shadow boxing. I do shadow boxing at the end of the workout to move the blood through. I use that little string I've showed you guys before. Works really well. I feel like I'll probably be bending grade 8s again, because I've still got some. The 1/4 inch grade 8 bolts, I'll probably be bending those again within a month. I'll be able to bend it in single wraps. 5/16, I don't know how long it'll be before I'm bending those red nails again, but I don't even know if I'll go for it, if I'll even step back and go toward that, because I'm going to be working on fencing that, fencing the portion of that house so that the dogs can be out, because there's javelina up there, and those wild hogs will kill a dog pretty fast, man, and I'm all about live and let live. Just don't come up in my shit and like try to mess with me and mine. And that goes for hogs, dogs, whatever, people, just don't. Because then like the smiley primal punch is gone, man. Friendly primal punch just go out right out the door. But let me think, moving's like a thing, like ultimate change, right? And change can be a frightening thing, but in some cases it should be embraced, and that doesn't mean just throw caution to the wind and not pay attention to your common sense or little warning bells that might ring off, but it means that, don't paint trouble on the wall where there isn't any, I tend to do that. I'm overly paranoid, overly cautious, and I tend to look for trouble where there is none, It's a survival instinct, a survival skill, but as long as it doesn't get in the way of progress, right? So this place we're getting, it's a fixer-upper, man. It's a little single wide on a windswept chunk of high desert, but to me it's absolutely gorgeous. It's the epitome of what the desert is. That wind that blows through, and the sun rising and setting on mountains, man. It's the Southwest. It's pure Southwest to me, and it's hopefully gonna be worth the work. It's gonna be a lot of sweat, a lot of blood, a lot of tears put into that place, but it'll be worth it. The dogs, the boy, he won't have to go up and down stairs of apartments anymore, with those bad hips. He can go out and he can lay in the yard. This is something, man, I'm more excited for the dogs than I am for myself, to be honest. Those babies, man, they deserve it. They deserve something nice, So I got these bars, and I added some yellow nails in there just in case there's like an abnormally strong kid in the class. Got a 1/4 inch, yellow nails from Iron Mine, and if there's no kids that can can bend those, then maybe I'll bend them for them or whatever. I'm gonna do a little demo. Bend a grade 5 bolt, a couple of nails, and just walk them through the process and how to properly place the bar and everything like that. And these kids are in the 10 to 12-year-old range, so again, I'll have to pre-kink them for a lot of the kids, and no big deal, man. The kink is the hardest part anyway, except for on some of that drill rod, man. Then the crush, when it starts springing back on you, what? This ain't drill rod, so that doesn't matter. But the 8-inch pieces, that'll give them more leverage. I'll pre-kink those and it'll bring it in tighter so it's not so far apart, and everything, just keep them nice and safe. We're going to do the Zombified Django workout as a warm-up, so that's real cool. And again, I'm surprising with some pizza. I gotta do something cool for these kids, man. Send them off into the summer life with a smile anyway, instead of that dread, because they can go home, they ain't gonna have those meals. That breakfast in the class and the lunch that they get at a Title I school, you get these meals in the morning, which a milk and a plastic wrapped donut, man, but that's more than they would have otherwise. So they're gonna be missing that lunch that they get, that shit lunch, man. Like, these kids got all excited because they were told, oh, there's gonna be a pizza lunch, there's gonna be like Domino's or something, right? You know what these kids got? A half a slice, a freaking little sliver of pizza was the lunch, and these kids have been excited all day, man. And that's what that school did to them. The money's there, but they never put the computers in my wife's room, and they wouldn't let me raise money to put computers in there because they want to take possession of them. And guess what? They wouldn't go to her class. They wouldn't go to the special needs kids who have special needs. Man, don't even get me started. Alright, I'm getting started. I'm getting wound up. I don't want to hear all that. Yeah, you're right. But so I'm gonna do something nice for those kids, man. I'll get the bench deal, pizza party, and scored a movie for them. I'm not gonna be around for the movie. We need to watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Got some history in there, so it's cool, right? Socrates. Remember that? Socrates. So that's what I'm looking at, and just prepping for moving. Got a final walkthrough coming up with, because the seller has to do some repairs. The son of a bitch and liar, man. But caught him out alive. Water heater says 2 years old. The damn thing got 1995 on it. Now, I'm no rocket surgeon, but I think that's more than 2 years old. Caught him out in that, so he's replacing that. A few other things, man. But all in all, I think it's a good place. It's a good place, man. And inspection found 0 termites, which is a huge deal. I'm going to blanket the crawl space under that thing with boric acid. Ain't nothing going to ever live under there. And they're going to be like vermin out there and stuff, but I'll figure it out as I go. There's ways to take care of that. Always got to be careful, because if you want to lay poison for rodents, you've got to be cognizant of the fact that those little plague carriers are going to drop, and you got to make sure your dogs don't find them before you find those carcasses, because most of the poisons utilize arsenic, heavy metal poisons, and that's going to remain in the body. So if your dog gets out there and eats this friggin' pack rat or roof rat or marmot or whatever the hell they are, then your dog stands a chance of dying, or at least becoming gravely ill, So these are all things to bear into consideration, take into consideration, and maybe try live trapping, and depending on what turns up in in the trap, drowning it, or driving it down the road, kicking it loose, you know. So we'll see what happens. The seller's leaving a little electric fence, so we'll have that around the garden area. That'll help, you know. We're gonna be able to grow food. That's a huge thing, you know. I'm really looking forward to growing food. I don't operate well out in the world because of my difficulties, but I feel like I can maybe thrive under those circumstances, you know. Like do well, or at least better. I do good in lots of circumstances, you know, but some circumstances I don't. Let me think. Oh man, how was it? I better not. I'll tell you guys another time. I don't always. I tell my wife about my little interactions out in the world, but let's think. What else do we have? That's it. Got just so much stuff to pack up. You know, we've lived at this apartment complex for like 4 years. Yeah, about 4 years, maybe more, and just accumulated so much, you know. And it's not stuff that's like easy to pack. You know, why is it that like work harder on making everything like a certain shape so it stacks easy, boxes up easy, you know, it'd make life a lot easier. But I got like over here a bottle of baby oil that I added cedarwood oil to, you know, or 10-pound dumbbells, everything, you know what I mean? I'm dreading it, you know, but I'm also excited. So change, embrace it, you know. Life is really too short to allow fear to put us into a rut, you know, or even worse, a Mobius strip of just endless should I, you know. Yes you should. Yes you should. Live your life, alright? You be good to yourselves. Hold your heads up high. And you remember that you are worthwhile. You are worthy of the good things in this life. And you are worthy of the striving, of the journey there. Okay? So, hold your heads up high. And you live free. And always punch hard. Alright? And remember, I dig you. Thanks for coming by.